Hello everyone, I Hiral Popania. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss phenylalanine and tyrosine metabolism and phenylalanine tyrosine disorder. Phenylalanine and tyrosine are structurally related aromatic amino acids. The phenylalanine is an essential amino acid while tyrosine is a non-essential amino acid. Besides its incorporation into the proteins, the only function of the phenylalanine is its conversion to tyrosine. Ingestion of the tyrosine can reduce the dietary requirement of phenylalanine. As we know, phenylalanine and the tyrosine, both amino acids, they are the aromatic amino acid and structurally related aromatic acid. The phenylalanine is the essential amino acid as well as the tyrosine, that is the non-essential amino acid category. The phenylalanine and the tyrosine amino acid, they are used to in the synthesis of the protein, and the second function, that is the phenylalanine, that is converted into the tyrosine. The ingestion of the tyrosine can reduce the dietary requirement of the phenylalanine. Here the structure of the tyrosine and the phenylalanine. Here only the difference between the structure, that is the hydroxyl group which is attached to the tyrosine. But aromatic ring contain the hydroxyl group in tyrosine amino acid as well as the phenylalanine, they does not contain the any hydroxyl group in the aromatic ring. So this is the structural difference between the tyrosine and the phenylalanine amino acid. The conversion of this phenomena is known as the sparing action of the tyrosine on the phenylalanine. The predominant metabolism of phenylalanine occurs through the tyrosine. That means the phenylalanine degraded through the tyrosine pathway. Tyrosine is incorporated into the proteins and is involved in the synthesis of variety of the biological important substance. The conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine, then tyrosine is incorporated into the protein synthesis and also required in the synthesis of the various biological neurotransmitters. They are compounds, that is the epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, thyroid hormones and the pigment, that is the melanin. The neurotransmitter that are the biological importance is epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, thyroid hormone and pigment melanin. They are the biological substance which are synthesized from the tyrosine. During the course of the degradation, phenylalanine and the tyrosine are converted to metabolites which can serve as a precursor for the synthesis of glucose as well as the fat. When the degradation of the phenylalanine and tyrosine occur, they are the converts which are used as a precursor for the synthesis of the glucose and the fat molecule. These amino acids are both glucogenic as well as the ketogenic because they are used in the synthesis of the glucose as well as the fat. So in the glucose synthesis they are used, so it is known as the glucogenic, and in the synthesis of the fat they are used, it is known as the ketogenic. The conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine. The degradation of the phenylalanine mostly occur through the tyrosine. Phenylalanine converted into the tyrosine, then the common pathway of the degradation of both amino acid. Phenylalanine is hydroxylated at para position by phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme to produce the tyrosine. The first reaction of the degradation pathway of phenylalanine, that the phenylalanine is converted into the tyrosine moiety. The phenylalanine is hydroxylated at the para position by phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, which produce the tyrosine. The other name of that, the para-hydroxy phenylalanine. This reaction is irreversible reaction and it requires the participation of the specific coenzyme, biopterin coenzyme. The conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine. This reaction is the irreversible reaction. This reaction contains the participation of the coenzyme. The coenzyme, that is the biopterin. That means phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme contain the coenzyme for its activity, that is the biopterin. The biopterin is structurally related to the folate moiety. The active form of the biopterin is tetrahydrobiopterin. The biopterin is the structurally related to the folate moiety. Then the active form of the biopterin is tetrahydrobiopterin. Here the first reaction, that is the conversion of the phenylalanine to the tyrosine. Here in the presence of the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme and the coenzyme, that is the tetrahydrobiopterin, that means biopterin moiety, it is converted into the tyrosine moiety. That means at the para position hydroxyl group is attached. The tetrahydrobiopterin is converted into the dihydrobiopterin. Tetrahydrobiopterin is then regenerated by the NADPH dependent dihydrobiopterin reductase enzyme. The enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase is present in the liver. So this conversion mostly occur in the liver organ because the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme that is present in the liver. In the conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine, the reaction involves the incorporation of the one atom of the molecule into the para position of the phenylalanine, while the other atom of the oxygen is reduced to form the water. In this reaction, the phenylalanine to tyrosine conversion, it incorporate the one atom of the oxygen moiety. The oxygen moiety from it, the one oxygen that is converted into the para position of the phenylalanine, while the other atom that is the reduced into the water moiety. Due to the defect in the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, the conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine is blocked, result into the disorder, that is the phenylketonuria. The enzyme defect, that is the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme defect, when the conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine is blocked. So result in that the disorder phenylketonuria is processed. Phenylketonuria, that is the disorder of the phenylalanine metabolism disorder, because there is no conversion between the phenylalanine to tyrosine. So patient diagnosed with the phenylketonuria disorder. Next, that is the degradation pathway of the tyrosine. First, the phenylalanine to conversion tyrosine. Next, the tyrosine degradation. The phenylalanine and the tyrosine is considered to the together with the common pathway of metabolism. The sequence of the reactions in the degradation of this amino acid are, the reactions are the, as the phenylalanine is converted to tyrosine, a single pathway is responsible for the degradation of both these amino acid, which occurs mostly in the liver. As we know, the first reaction of the conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine, then the tyrosine is converted into the further molecules. So the phenylalanine and the tyrosine, they are degraded into the single pathway. So both these amino acid degradation mostly occurs in the liver. The next reaction, that is the tyrosine, first undergo the transamination. The transamination to give the para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate. The tyrosine converted into the para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate by the transamination reaction, and the enzyme responsible for this reaction, that is the tyrosine transaminase, that is the PLP dependent. The next reaction, para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate hydroxylase enzyme, is the enzyme that contains the copper. It catalyzes the oxidative decarboxylation as well as the hydroxylation of the phenyl ring of para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate, which produce the homogenticate. After the conversion of the tyrosine transamination is enzyme which gives the para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate. The para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate, that is the converted into the homogenticate in the presence of para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate hydrolase enzyme. The para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate hydroxylase enzyme having the two functions. First, oxidative decarboxylation, and second one, that is the hydroxylation of the phenyl ring. So the conversion of the para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate to the homogenticate. In this reaction, the shift in the hydroxyl group from the para position to the meta position and incorporate the new hydroxyl group at the para position. This step in the tyrosine metabolic require the ascorbic acid, that means vitamin C. In this reaction, there is a shifting of the hydroxyl group from the para position to the meta position, and the para position that incorporates the one new hydroxyl group. So that is known as the homogenticate. The next reaction, that is the homogenticate oxidase, cleaves the benzene ring of homogenticate to produce the 4-malonyl acetoacetate. The reaction, that is conversion of the homogenticate to 4-malonyl acetoacetate in the presence of homogenticate oxidase enzyme. Molecule oxygen is required for this reaction to break the aromatic ring. The homogenticate oxidase that break the benzene ring, that means aromatic ring. So it requires the oxygen molecule. Malonyl acetoacetate undergo the isomerization to form the 4-fumaryl acetoacetate. This reaction is catalyzed by the malonyl acetoacetate isomerase enzyme. So in the presence of isomerase enzyme, the malonyl acetoacetate which undergo the isomerization, that means malonyl acetoacetate and the 4-fumaryl acetoacetate, they are the isomers. The fumaryl acetoacetate brings about the hydrolysis of fumaryl acetoacetate to liberate fumarate moiety and the acetoacetate moiety. The fumaryl acetoacetate that converted into the two moiety, fumarate moiety and the acetoacetate moiety. In this present, that is the fumaryl acetoacetate enzyme. So they hydrolyze the fumarate and the acetoacetate. The fumarate is an intermediate of the citric acid cycle and can also serve as a precursor for the gluconeogenesis cycle. The liberated fumarate they goes under the citric acid cycle, that means TCA cycle, and can also serve the precursor for the gluconeogenesis, that means the glucose synthesis. And the acetoacetate, that is the ketone body from which fat can be synthesized. So the phenylalanine and the tyrosine are both glucogenic as well as the ketogenic. Here is the pathway of phenylalanine and the tyrosine degradation. First, the phenylalanine that converted into the tyrosine. As we know, the phenylalanine structure, they remove the hydroxyl group, so the phenylalanine structure, that is the without hydroxyl. Now first reaction, phenylalanine converted into the tyrosine in the presence of the phenylalanine hydrolyse enzyme, in which they incorporate the hydroxyl moiety into the para position. Next, tyrosine, that is the converted into the para hydroxyphenyl pyruvate in the presence of tyrosine transaminase enzyme, that means transamination. Here the amino group, that is the transaminate and converted into the keto acid, that is the hydroxyphenyl pyruvate. The next, that is the para hydroxyphenyl pyruvate to homogenticide. The enzyme para hydroxyphenyl pyruvate or the dioxygenase enzyme, that is the copper containing enzyme. This reaction requires the ascorbic acid. In this reaction, the para position of hydroxyl group, that is the converted into the meta position, that means shifting of the hydroxyl group to meta position, and another hydroxyl group is incorporated into the aromatic ring. This reaction, that is the known as the homogenticide. The product, that is the known as the homogenticide. Now the reaction that cleave the aromatic ring, that means cleave the benzene ring. The enzyme, that is the homogenticide oxidase enzyme. The cleave benzene ring, that is the known as the 4-malonyl acetoacetate. The 4-malonyl acetoacetate, that is the converted into the its isomer, that is the 4-fumarate acetoacetate. The enzyme, that is the isomerase enzyme. The 4-fumarate acetoacetate, that is liberated into the fumarate moiety as well as the acetoacetate moiety in the presence of the hydrolase enzyme. The next, that is the fumarate, that goes under the TCA cycle because it's intermediate in the TCA cycle as well as the converted into the glucose synthesis in the gluconeogenesis cycle. The next, acetoacetate moiety, that is the ketone body, so it goes under the fat synthesis. So the phenylalanine and the tyrosine, they are the both glucogenic as well as the ketogenic. The disorder of the tyrosine, that means phenylalanine metabolism tyrosine, its disorder, both amino acid disorder. The several enzyme defect in the phenylalanine and the tyrosine degradation leads to metabolic disorders. The disorders, they are the phenylketonuria, tyrosinemia type 2, alkaptonuria, tyrosinosis or the tyrosinemia type 1 and the albinism. The first, phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria in the short form, that is the PKU, is the most common metabolic disorder in the amino acid metabolism of phenylalanine. It is due to the deficiency of hepatic enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. This enzyme deficiency impairs the synthesis of the tetrahydrobiopterin required for the action of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. The net outcome in the PKU is that phenylalanine is not converted into the tyrosine moiety. In this phenylketonuria, the deficiency of the liver enzyme, that is the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, this enzyme that convert the phenylalanine into the tyrosine. The requirement of the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, the tetrahydrobiopterin coenzyme. So, in this deficiency, there is a impaired the synthesis of the tetrahydrobiopterin, which require the action of phenylalanine hydroxylase. In the result, the conversion of the phenylalanine is not converted into the tyrosine. The phenylketonuria primarily cause the accumulation of the phenylalanine in the tissue and the blood, and the result in its increased excretion in the urine. Because there is no conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine, the accumulation of the phenylalanine into the tissues as well as the blood, so result in its increased excretion in the urine. Due to disturbance in this routine metabolism, phenylalanine is diverted to alternate pathway, result in the excessive production of the phenylpyruvate, phenylacetate, phenyllactate and the phenylglutamine. No conversion of the tyrosine, so the metabolism of phenylalanine occurs through the alternative pathway. So there is an excessive production of the other metabolic products. The products are the phenylpyruvate, phenylacetate, phenyllactate and the phenylglutamine. All these metabolites are excreted in the urine in high concentration in phenylketonuria patient. Phenylacetate gives the urine a mosey odor. The name phenylketonuria is coined due to the fact the metabolite phenylpyruvate is the ketoacid which is excreted in the urine in high amount. The phenylketonuria, that is name that suggests that the metabolite phenylpyruvate, that is the ketoacid which is excreted into the high amount in the urine. So the phenylketonuria is the phenylpyruvate name. Clinical biochemical manifestation of the phenylketonuria patient. First, effect on the central nervous system. The mental retardation, failure of the walk or the talk, failure of the growth, seizures, tremors are the characteristics finding in the phenylketonuria patient. If untreated, the patients show the very low IQ. The accumulation of the phenylalanine in the brain impairs the transport and the metabolism of other aromatic acids, that is the tryptophan and the tyrosine. The phenylketonuria manifestation. First, effect on the central nervous system. The first in the central nervous system effects mental retardation, failure to walk and talk, failure of the growth and the seizures and the tremors. The accumulation of the phenylalanine in the brain, which impairs the transport and the metabolism of other amino acids like tryptophan and the tyrosine. The synthesis of the serotonin from tryptophan is insufficient because of the impairing the transportation of the other aromatic acid like tryptophan. There is a insufficient conversion of the serotonin from the tryptophan. This is due to the competition of the phenylalanine and its metabolites with the tryptophan that impairs the synthesis of the serotonin. So defect in the myelin formation which is observed in the phenylketonuria patient. So there is a impair in the synthesis of the serotonin as well as the defect in the myelin formation in the phenylketonuria patient. Next, effect on the pigmentation. Melanin, that is the pigment synthesized from the tyrosine by the tyrosinase enzyme. Accumulation of the phenylalanine competitively inhibits the tyrosinase enzyme and impairs the melanin formation. The result in the hypopigmentation that causes the light skin color, fair hair and the blue eyes in the patient. The melanin, that is the pigment which is synthesized from the tyrosine. So accumulation of the phenylalanine because there is no conversion of the tyrosine from the phenylalanine. So the no activity of the tyrosinase enzyme. So they impairs the melanin formation in the body. Result in the decrease in the pigmentation that cause the light skin color, fair hair and the blue eyes. Diagnosis of the phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria mostly detected by the newborn babies for the increased plasma level of the phenylalanine. Normal level, that is the 1 to 2 milligram per deciliter in the phenylketonuria patient contains the 20 to 65 milligram per deciliter. This is usually carried out by the Guthrie test, which is the bacterial bioassay for the phenylalanine. The bacteria used, that is the Bacillus subtilis. Phenyl pyruvate in the urine can be detected by the ferric chloride test. The green color which is obtained, which gives the positive test in the phenylketonuria patient. Treatment of the phenylketonuria. Maintenance of the plasma phenylalanine concentration within the normal range, which is challenging task in the treatment of the phenylketonuria patient. This is done by the selecting foods with low phenylalanine content, feeding the synthetic amino acid preparations low in the phenylalanine amino acid. Dietary intake of the phenylalanine should be adjusted by the measuring plasma levels. So these are the treatment of the phenylketonuria patient. Tyrosinemia type 2 disease. This disorder, also known as the Richter-Hahn-Hart syndrome. This disorder is due to the defect in the enzyme tyrosine transaminase enzyme. The result in blockade in the routine degradative pathway of the tyrosine. So accumulation and the excretion of the tyrosine and its metabolites, that namely para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate, para-hydroxyphenyl lactate, para-hydroxyphenyl acetate, N-acetyltyrosine and the tyramine, they are the observed. Tyrosinemia type 2 disease, that is mainly defect in the enzyme, that is the tyrosine transaminase enzyme. So the blockade in the pathway of the tyrosine and accumulation of the tyrosine and its metabolites. These metabolites are the para-hydroxyphenyl pyruvate, para-hydroxyphenyl lactate, para-hydroxyphenyl acetate, N-acetyltyrosine and the tyramine. Tyrosinemia type 2 is characterized by the skin and the eye lesions, rarely mental retardation. The disturbed self-coordination seen in these patients. The main characteristics of the tyrosinemia type 2 patient, that is the dermatitis and the eye lesions, and rarely that shows the mental retardation in the patient. The disturbed self-coordination is seen in the patients. Next, alkaptonuria. The defect enzyme in the alkaptonuria is homogentisate oxidase enzyme. Homogentisate accumulates in the tissues and the blood and excreted into the urine. The homogentisate molecule on standing gets oxidized to the corresponding quinone moiety, which polymerize to give black or brown color. For this reason, urine of the alkaptonuric patient resembles coke in the color. Alkaptonuria mainly defect in the enzyme, that is the alkaptonuria homogentisate oxidase enzyme. So homogentisate accumulates in the tissues and blood, so excreted into the urine in high amount. When homogentisate on standing get oxidized to the corresponding quinone and gives the black or brown color. So the alkaptonuric patient urine resembles the coke in color. The biochemical manifestation, homogentisate gets oxidized by the polyphenol oxidase to benzoquinone acetate, that is the quinone, which undergo the polymerization to produce the pigment called the alkaptone. Alkaptone deposition occurs in the connective tissues, bone and various organs. So result in the condition that is known as ochronosis. The deposition of the alkaptone occurs in the connective tissues, bone and the various organs, result in the ochronosis. Many alkaptonuric patients suffer from the arthritis because there is a deposition of the pigment alkaptone produce the homogentisate. Diagnosis: change in the color of the urine because of the standing of that alkaptonuric patient urine converted into the brown or the dark color. The urine gives the positive taste with the ferric chloride and the silver nitrate. This is due to the strong reducing activity of the homogentisate. That means homogentisate reduce the ferric chloride and the silver nitrate, so they give the positive taste. The Benedict test, they also require for the detection of the glucose or the other sugar, which gives the positive with homogentisate moiety. Treatment: alkaptonuria is not a dangerous disorder, therefore does not require any specific treatment. Just consumption of the protein diet with relatively low phenylalanine content is recommended. Tyrosinosis or the tyrosinemia type 1 disease. This is due to the deficiency of the enzyme, that is the fumarate acetoacetate hydroxylase enzyme and the malonyl acetoacetate isomerase enzyme. Tyrosinosis is a rare but serious disorder. It causes liver failure, rickets, renal tubular dysfunction and polyneuropathy. Tyrosine, its metabolites and many other amino acids, they are excreted into the urine in this tyrosinemia type 1 disease. Acute tyrosinosis, the infant exhibits diarrhea, vomiting and the cabbage-like odor. That may be occur due to the liver failure within 1 year. For the treatment, diets low in the tyrosine, phenylalanine and methionine are the recommended. Next, albinism. Albinism, that means in Greek, albino known as the white. That is the inborn error disease due to the lack of the synthesis of pigment, that is the melanin. It is a autosomal recessive disorder. Frequency of the 1 in 20,000 person. Melanin synthesis can be influenced by the variety of the functions. Many possible causes for the albinism that can be identified. First, deficiency or the lack of the enzyme, that is the tyrosinase enzyme. decrease in the melasomes of the melanocytes, impairment in the melanin polymerization, lack of the protein matrix in the melanosome, limitation of the substrate availability, and presence of the inhibitors of tyrosinase enzyme. So these are the factors which decrease the melanin synthesis. The most common cause of the albinism, that is the defect in the tyrosinase enzyme. The enzyme most responsible for the synthesis of melanin. Clinical manifestation, the most important function of the melanin, that is the protection of the body from the sun radiation. Lack of the melanin in albinos makes the sensitive to the sunlight, increase the susceptibility to skin cancer, that is the carcinoma is observed. Photophobia, that means intolerance to light, is associated with the lack of pigment in the eyes. There is no impairment in the eyesight of the albinos. Most clinical manifestation, they are the sensitive to the sunlight because they increase the susceptibility to skin cancer, that is the carcinoma, and they are the photophobic patient associated with the lack of the pigment in the eye. Thank you.